if you have your goal, right, and you have your goal and you're working towards it. So, ma'am, what is your name, ma'am, Miss Redhead? What is your name there? Casey. All right, I'm going to stop calling you Miss Redhead, Casey. Okay. So, now, Casey, let's just say, is anybody here scared of starting a business because it might not work? Honestly, you have kind of a fear that it's okay. Okay. So, here's something I want you guys to write down. It says, happiness is the step-by-step movement towards a goal. So if you're constantly spending your whole life chasing this dream to be a real estate mogul, are you ever not happy? I mean, if you enjoy your job sincerely, if you're passionate about it, if you enjoy it, if it's exciting to you, showing homes, seeing homes, listing homes, talking to new couples, helping to move in, if you're excited about the process, even if you make very little money, as long as you're not in poverty, I mean, isn't that kind of a good life? I mean, I'm a DJ, so my job is I go to the Gaylord, Texas this Saturday, and I throw it down on the mic. I just get on the mic and go crazy, and people dance, and I'm teaching them the Cupid Shuffle. That's my job. I'm a grown man. That's my job, is I teach people to do the Cupid Shuffle. How ridiculous is that? Yeah, I'm like, then to the kick, that's what I do. That's my job, and even if I had only made 20 grand a year, I like it. Now, contrast that back to my unnamed friends who graduated with me. Some of them have jobs that they get paid well, but they don't like it. Right? So I'm asking you today, are you willing to exchange happiness for a paycheck? Right? Please tell me that you're not. But if you are, just realize you won't be happy. Okay? So if you're willing to exchange happiness for a paycheck, you got problems, and it's not going to get better. Because what's going to happen is you're going to graduate from college. Who here has student loans? I have a lot of them. They're awesome. Awesome. I'm almost done paying them off. Okay, but I have like a no interest on them almost, so it doesn't make any sense to pay them off. But, okay, seriously, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, cash flow, it doesn't make sense. But with your student loans, who has a car loan and a student loan? Okay. You're not down and out. I'm just throwing you out here, okay? So you got the student loan, you got the car loan. Now, what if you take the step after graduation, you take a job you don't like because it pays 50 grand a year? You don't like it at all. I mean, it's, like, what do you do? Well, I work in IT doing some things on the spectrum valve, R girder, never mind. Does anyone know someone like that? You ask them about their job, and they're like, I don't want to talk about it. It's just my job. I just do it. Most of my waking hours I'm there. I don't want to talk about it, though. I don't like what I do all the time, but I have to do it for $50,000. You know what I'm saying? What happens is, when you get the car loan, you get the student loan, you get the job you don't like, pretty soon you look up, you're 40, pretty soon you're 60, pretty soon you die. There it is. No T-Boone sticking on this, no T-Boone Pickens on the stadium. And the reason why you don't get on the stadium is because he was chasing his passion, he wasn't chasing money, and therefore it worked out. Okay? So hold on to your passion. Okay? So again, happiness is a step-by-step movement towards your goal. It's not money. Okay? Just trying, it's not money. You must understand that every goal is a dream with a deadline. Okay? Who here has got you entered in like a fitness competition in high school, college, or maybe some sort of workout camp for a sports team, something where there was like some sort of physical activity related to a deadline. By the start of the season, we're going to be able to do this much, we're going to be able to bench press this much. Anybody have that kind of goal? Anybody here? Anybody have a big goal you had recently? A big goal? Anybody want to share a goal you've had? You're going to stop cursing for the entire class? I don't know. Does anyone have like a goal like that? Okay. Well, I'm getting at is, if goals are a huge thing. Any successful person you're going to meet is going to have goals. They're going to have them, they're going to write them down, they're going to talk about them, they're going to see them, they're going to be everywhere. Okay? Most of the millionaires I know actually have their goals up on their mirror at their house. They're millionaires, but they have them on their mirror every day. They see them. They're around them. But a goal doesn't mean anything unless you have a deadline on it. Has anybody here worked for a boss where you've had a deadline at work? Okay? How intense does the boss start to get the day of the deadline? I mean, is he starting to kind of, right? He's starting to get a little like, dude ski, are you done? He's starting to kind of work with me. Come on, Well, but how many of you do that to yourself on your own deadline, right? By the time I graduate Oklahoma State University, what my goal was, by the time I graduate Oral Roberts University, I want to have a business that allows me to pay for my college so I can not have to drop out, and allows me to support myself so I don't have to work for somebody else. That was my goal, right? But how many people get intense and say, dude ski, you're playing video games again, you got to do something? How many people talk to yourself and tell yourself to do that? You got to put a deadline on yourself. Yes, sir. You do that? It's beautiful. Does anybody here have a good example of a goal with a deadline you put on yourself you want to share? A good one? Because I'm just telling you, like, this is a huge thing. Because most people don't do it because it's really easy to like put a goal on. Is anyone here a manager of a restaurant or something? Manager? Anybody? Does anybody here work for a manager at a restaurant? What's funny is that people are really intense about the people they manage, but they let themselves slack. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing that out for you. Be intense on yourself. Be your own worst critic, okay? So goals are a dream with, a goal is a dream with a deadline.